Mom, can I have some cookies?
Oh, come on, David. You're not delirious. This is all your fault. You hadn't made us eat those sandwiches from BJ's.
No, I don't want to worry you, but I may not survive that sandwich.
Right.
But don't you worry about me. You get some sleep, and I'll just try to die quietly.
I've been sleeping all day while I was recovering, remember?
Oh, boy. I can hear the edge in your voice. You're worried about finding Ace, I know.
If we hadn't gotten food poisoning, we'd be in North Carolina by now.
Hey, we'll be there tomorrow, okay? We'll find out what Babe Chandler's done with your son, and Ace will be in your arms by tomorrow, I promise.
We should call Dorian, find out if she's okay, and let her know where we are. Where are we?
No, if Dorian pinned Paul's murder on me like I told her to, then the cops probably have her phone tapped. Let's just steer clear.
Sorry I dragged you into this.
What? I'm not. We're gonna find Ace, okay? And don't give Dorian another thought. The last time I talked to her, she sounded fine.
You know, oh, Blair! Hello, darling. What are you doing here?
I got a hysterical phone call from Adriana saying that your bail has been revoked. What's up?
It's all a dreadful mistake, as I was trying to explain to Lieutenant McVeigh here.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Hello.
Can you tell me what's going on?
A witness saw a woman arguing with Paul Kramer on the night he was killed. Then she heard a gunshot.
So?
The witness identified that woman as your aunt.
Here you go. Everything you need to prove that Tico Sante's El Tiburon.
It's great, but I'm going to be upstairs. Can you just give it to Sonia? She'll be here any minute.
What's up with you?
Nothing's up with me. I don't want to see Sonia right now.
Too late.
Chris, oh my God, you're not gonna believe it. Anyway, hey, where's Christian?
I didn't want you to freak out coming home and not finding Chris.
Why? He's in trouble, isn't he?
Oh, what's going on? Why did you call me Christian? My name's Jose Alvarez.
I know exactly who you are.
Mr. Santos.
Shut up. I don't know how you escaped death in Nevada, but this time, I'll make sure the job gets done. This time, you will die.
Oh, no. My aunt will not be saying a word until her attorney arrives. Thank you.
Okay, suit yourself. Officer Thompson, would you mind keeping an eye on the good doctor?
Doing?
Park it, lady. Don't you mean park it, please? I think the commissioner's done a remarkable job with the courtesy awareness program here.
Yeah, and I think that you are in a lot of trouble here.
Blair, I'm innocent.
Where is David? How come he's not with you?
He's away.
Away where?
He's in New York, on business, Cray's business.
Okay, that's cool. I'm the editor of Craze. I would know if he were away on business, Dorian. You know what I think? I think you're covering for David. You think David killed Paul, don't you? So you guys have some kind of hard evidence that Tico's El Tiburon?
Yeah, enough to bury him.
Wow, this is impressive. Antonio gave this to you?
It's enough to haul Tico's butt to jail, isn't it?
Well, I don't really have the authority to say.
Aren't you our local representative from the Bureau of International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Administration?
That's law enforcement affairs. And that would be up to my superiors. So, if you'll excuse me.
A lot of good she's doing it. Hey, I gotta go see Blair, but do you think you guys are gonna, go at it or anything? Catfights turn me on.
No, Todd, we're not. Sonia and I will be fine.
You sure?
Yeah, but thanks for worrying.
I'm worried for her, maybe.
Okay, keep me posted. Thanks. Wait. I have something to say to you first. Okay, where is he?
I'm not going to let anything happen to him.
Okay, fine. Then I'll make sure of that with you.
No, you have to stay out of this.
Antonio, you and Jessica and Christian are all involved in this, which makes me involved in this whether you like it or not.
Natalie.
Should we break into Lion's Heart? Because I don't mind doing
breaking
it.
into Lion's Heart right now is a really bad idea.
That's where he is, isn't it?
You okay, sir?
Grab his gun and shoot him. I want him dead!
Christian knows what he's doing. He's not going to take any unnecessary risks.
No. Tico already tried to kill him once.
He'll be back. Safe.
Really? How do you know?
Because he... For the last year, he went through hell trying to get back to us. He's not leaving ever again. You look tired.
I am. I haven't been able to sleep. I'm scared. I feel like if I do, I'm going to wake up and Christian's going to be gone because it was all a dream.
Yeah, well, like I said, he's not leaving. But you need to try and get some rest.
Not until Christian's home safe and I know he's out of danger.
Trust me. I got his back, okay? Why don't you try and lie down for a little while? I'll be right downstairs.
Antonio, could you just let Christian know to please come up here as soon as he gets here?
I couldn't stop him if I tried.
I don't have time for this, Jessica. If you want Tico brought to justice, then why don't you let me get this information to the INL right away?
Well, Tico will be arrested, right?
Well, I would assume so, but I can't do anything unless I get a warrant.
Well, is there enough there to get a warrant?
Yeah, there's a lot of information here, but it's all circumstantial, and it was all obtained illegally. So the last thing that the INL or I want is to go up against Tico with charges that aren't going to hold up in court.
It sounds like you're protecting him.
I've spent the last 7 years of my life trying to bring down the Santi organization. I am not protecting Tico. I'm not going to run the risk that the case against him won't stick.
Listen, Sonia, you might have been the good guy in all this, working for the INL. But you still went after Antonio. You tried every trick in the book to try to take him away from me, and I'm not going to forget that. Antonio and Hart through. For the record, I never forced him to be with me. It was what he wanted. And he had a good time.
What are you doing here? Do you need to ask?
I met with the Attorney General today, and the state police is going to give us more manpower to work on the kidnapping. And we're coordinating the search through the FBI.
Oh, thanks, Bo. I just can't help thinking that, we're never going to find him. I'm never going to see him again.
Oh, Kev, hey, we're going to find him.
I have to be with the governor tonight while he gives his State of the Commonwealth address. And, to sit there, I'm going to have to smile like nothing's going on, and the whole time I'm just worried sick.
Do you mind if I join you?
Please.
Oh my gosh, what a day, what a night. Just came from the station.
Oh, I heard an eyewitness picked Dorian out of a lineup.
Yeah. Well, that's good news for you. Your client's no longer a prime suspect.
Well, I am glad for Natalie.
And you and John are no longer on opposite sides of the case. I mean, that's a good thing, right?
If he was on the opposite side of this case where he belongs, there never would have been a problem.
Apparently, your lawyer has arrived.
Oh, wonderful. You must be Miss Andrews. I'm Dorian Lord.
I'm sorry for the delay. I was held up in night court.
Oh, no, it's perfectly all right. Blair, it's all right. We'll handle things from here.
Oh, I think I should stay.
No, darling. You said you had something to do with Todd.
Well, Todd can wait.
Darling, it could be better if you left.
You sure?
Positive. Bye.
Okay, well, call me.
Yes.
Call me if you need me.
I'll be calling you from home as soon as I get there. Well, let's sit down, shall we?
Evangeline Williamson gave me the broad strokes on your case when she put us in touch. Reinstating your bail will be a breeze.
Oh, thank heaven. How about we go somewhere and get a really fattening, extravagant dessert at the Palace? I know it's late, but I'm well acquainted with the owner.
Actually, Counselor, your client might want to get used to the accommodations. She could be here for quite a while. Unless, of course, you want to explain how an eyewitness places you at a murder scene. Are you saying you weren't with Kramer at the cemetery on the night he was killed?
You don't have to answer.
No, that's all right. I am saying exactly that. This eyewitness, whoever they are, he or she is mistaken.
Witness didn't hesitate to pick you out of a lineup.
Then they're lying. Okay. Yes, they were probably bribed by someone
The
who
murder
actually...
weapon was found in your office. You were caught trying to dig up Judge Fernandez's grave.
You're
Your
wasting
necklace
our
was found.
time, Lieutenant.
Come on, you and I both
It's
know
all
you were with Kramer
circumstantial.
the night at the... You and I both know you were with Kramer that night at the cemetery. If you keep denying that, I promise you, you will be in jail right up until your trial.
All right, then. Yes, I was there at the cemetery, Halloween night, when Paul was killed.
It's great that Natalie is no longer the focus of this murder investigation. But I don't know what that means for John and me.
Things still aren't square between the two of you.
I'd like to think so, but I know better. At least I think I do.
It's still with this Natalie thing.
You know, things started off so casually between John and me. Maybe we should have just kept it that way.
No strings?
We used to just spend time together, and it was wonderful.
And then things progressed.
I'm the one that pushed for more strings because I really started to care, you know? I mean, my feelings for this man are so strong, Nora. I put myself out on a limb, and I love it there. But I have this awful feeling that at any moment that limb is going to be sawed off.
You know what? Maybe we should go back to the police station.
I'll let Dorian's lawyer handle it.
What is she doing here?
Don't worry about her.
Is she following us?
She's not gonna bother us.
How do you know?
Because I'm not gonna let her. And besides, we've taken precautions. We got security for starting, yeah.
I'd heard that Margaret Cochran was released from St. Anne's. You let me know if she gives you any problems.
Kelly's the only one giving me problems.
You still suspicious about her disappearing act with David Vickers?
Well, I think maybe they have Ace.
Well, I've given it some thought. I think there might be another explanation.
Like what?
Do you think that Kelly and Vickers could be involved in Paul Kramer's murder?
I'm never eating in Pine Valley again. I think this might be some kind of a punishment. Hey, do you think maybe I'd start feeling better if I confessed all my sins?
It's just food poisoning. Don't do anything you might regret. You'll feel better tomorrow.
I might be dead tomorrow. You know, I really think I'd feel a whole lot better if I confessed all my lustful sins.
No, I don't want to hear anything.
They're not about you. I have no lustful thoughts about you.
Good.
And that one time that you and I, that was just one time. That's over. That's done, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad.
So am I. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, right?
Right.
Kelly, Dorian's my number one. You know that, right? Now and always.
And I couldn't be happier. You're one of the best guys I know. Definitely the craziest. And I know Dorian couldn't be happier.
I could be happier. Oh, could you get me some animal crackers?
What aren't you guys telling me?
It's about Tico.
About his case? Antonio, I am losing everything here. Okay? The only family that I've ever known, the man that I've loved as a brother all my life, some other things. All that I have left is this case. Bringing down the Santi organization.
Sonia.
How many times have I gotten your back? How many times have I saved your butt, even if it meant putting my job on the line? And been there for you when nobody else was. I mean, this morning, you call me with a name, Jose Alvarez. I go and I pick him up, no questions asked. Well, now I'm asking you a question. If there's something going on with Tico's case, I deserve to know what it is.
Tico was involved in the attempt to kill Chris. I'm sure of it.
What attempt? Christian's dead.
No. He's very much alive. And he's here in Lambview. Why are you still alive? I ordered you to be killed. Someone disobeyed me. Lied to me. I won't tolerate betrayal. Before I kill you, there's something you're gonna do for me. You're gonna tell me everything you know. And then you're gonna die a very painful death. Lock him in one of the empty rooms. Once I'm finished with all my surprises for tonight, I will deal with them.
Yes, sir.
I gotta get cleaned up. And then I'm gonna pick up my faithless wife and take her to the TV studio. I mean, after all, nothing will happen without her there.
Then I will deal with him. The person who ordered Christian to be killed was Tico.
How long have you known this? And why didn't you tell me?
Because Christian ended up being mistaken as a Santi operative, a hitman. So we thought we'd use that to catch Tico off guard.
Christian shouldn't be involved in this. How could he not be? Tico took away almost a year of his life.
I'm calling the A&O.
No, you can't. It's all going down. Look, Tico's trying to set something in motion, and we need to stop it. Christian will be here any minute with the information we need to nail him.
He's gonna get himself killed.
You need to give me some time.
I better hear from you.
There's another reason why you don't want the I&O or the police involved, isn't there? You don't want them to get to Tico before you do. You want to take care of him yourself.
I advise you not to say another word, Dr. Lloyd.
You know, if your client's got nothing to hide, why don't you just let her speak?
It's all right. Yes, I was at the graveyard Halloween night when Paul was killed.
Now we're getting somewhere. Why don't you have a seat?
You see, I was absolutely desperate to get him to leave town once and for all, so that my niece, Kelly, his half-sister, could live her life in peace.
Yeah? What did you do to Kelly?
Oh, he was broke. He was a gambler, always in debt, and he thought Kelly had access to money, and he was threatening to tell Kevin things that would make Kevin take away the little visitation that Kelly is allowed with her baby.
Okay. So you met Kramer at the graveyard and...
We argued. I gave him a very valuable necklace. In exchange, he was supposed to leave town forever. He promised he would.
Then what happened?
I left. I left, Lieutenant, and Paul was alive.
So what, you go back to the cemetery days later to dig him up? How'd you know where the body was?
Well, you see, I was convinced that Judge Hernandez must have been bribed to give Kevin full custody. So I went to the funeral thinking that the person who bribed her would be there. But as they were lowering her coffin into the grave, I saw Paul's hand sticking out of the earth, clutching his dog tags. You see, whoever murdered him must have put his body in the judge's grave.
And you figured they dig up Kramer with your necklace, you look guilty.
Yes.
You were right about that.
Lieutenant, I am telling you the truth.
No, it's a good story. There's only one part of it that doesn't make sense. It's the part about how you didn't kill Kramer.
I didn't. I swear I didn't.
So how's the murder weapon end up in the ceiling tiles of your office?
It's obvious that John and Natalie still have feelings for each other. At least it's obvious to me by the way he handled this murder investigation.
Well, you guys have talked about this. What does John say?
That I'm the woman he wants to be with. But I see a connection between the two of them whenever they're together, which seems to be all the time lately.
You know who you remind me of? Daniel Coulson on the subject of Beau and me.
Okay, so we know which invitation that we want. We gotta figure out who's coming.
The who's who of Landview, of course.
Yes, we just need to pick a wedding date now.
Well, how about Christmas Day? What could be more romantic than that?
Margaret, didn't we tell you that we don't want you around?
Look, I wish you and Todd nothing but the best, Blair. I hope you believe that. Well, that's why I brought you this.
What's that?
And
don't
early
touch it.
Wedding.
Todd, don't touch it. Put it down, Todd. You don't know what's in there.
I can't believe that Kelly would do anything like that. Vickers, on the other hand, is capable of anything.
No, I agree.
And I bet anything that if they do have an alibi for Halloween night, they say they were together.
By the way, Kev, where were you Halloween night?
Where you think I killed Paul Kramer?
Feds have had plenty of opportunity to get Tico. I'm not going to allow them to mess this one up.
Well, that doesn't answer my question now, does it?
Yes. I'm going to take down Tico. Myself.
Where is Christian? Why isn't he back yet?
He's probably on his way.
Maybe we should go to Lion's Heart.
No, I'll go. You stay here.
Antonio, just be careful.
Always.
I can't lose Christian, not again. Natalie, you're not going to. You know, God only knows what stupid things I would do if I lost Christian for real this time, you know? I know, at least, that I wouldn't get involved with a guy like Paul Kramer, but... Natalie, does Christian know about your relationship with Paul Kramer? He read some newspaper articles that told how we were connected. What about John and you? I know that I've got to tell Christian about John eventually, but... I'm scared, you know? I mean, how is Christian going to react? I fell in love with the man who got us involved with Walker Flynn in the first place. Natalie, Christian loves you, but... What? But what are your feelings for John now? All that matters is that Christian's back. He is my husband and the love of my life. Todd, don't touch it.
Relax. Margaret has been released from St. Anne's Mental Institution. She's no longer a psychopath.
Look, it is my way of making up for any harm I've caused you and your family. You have my word, Blair.
Margaret, your word doesn't mean squat.
Oh, gee whiz. Look at that, Blair. That's awful nice of you.
Well, I hope that your wedding is, everything you want it to be.
Have you completely lost your mind, Todd?
Come on.
I don't care if she was released from St. Anne's or not. She is a psycho.
Well, if she's gonna go psycho on anyone, it ain't gonna be us.
I'm wondering, did you see anything out of the ordinary? Anybody suspicious?
I was making a speech at the Halloween parade. You know, I spent the rest of the night with Governor Brooks.
All right. Well, I know you have to get to the convention center. I got to get back to the department.
Thanks.
You hang in. Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
You know, it's funny, I had to admit to myself that I wasn't completely over Bo. I mean, not that I was looking for us to get back together or anything. It just... I never felt that I could move on with any man in my life until I had a certain amount of closure with Bo.
So you have that now?
Yeah, he forgave me for sleeping with Sam, which destroyed our marriage. And now I feel like, you know, I should be able to move on with Daniel. We rescheduled our weekend.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, December 10th, and we're going, come hell or high water.
Do you think that John still needs forgiveness from Natalie for his involvement in Christian's death? And until he gets that, maybe he can't move on?
Well...
I know. I'm overanalyzing this. I know.
Well, that's the hazard of being a lawyer.
Right.
I don't know how that gun got into my office. Come on, Lieutenant. I've bared my soul about everything else. Why would I lie about that?
Well, you could be guilty. You could be covering for someone else.
Like who?
How about your fiancé? Well, he was involved in dumping Kramer's body in Jersey landfill once. Maybe he thought he would dump him for good.
That's absurd.
Where is Vickers in all this?
He's out of town on business. I didn't kill Paul. Neither did David. Now, can I please leave?
Well, your bail's been revoked.
You said if I told you the truth, I'd be released.
I could talk to the DA, but reinstating bail is really not my thing.
So you lied to me?
Don't worry, Dr. Lord. You'll be home within the hour.
I wonder, could I perhaps make the one phone call I'm entitled to?
Well, your lawyer's already here.
May I, or may I not, make the one phone call?
Sure.
Thank you. And may I have some privacy, please?
By all means.
I guess privacy is just an expression.
Hello?
Oh, David, darling, it's me.
Hey, gorgeous. Are you all right?
I just needed to hear your voice.
Are the police still giving you a hard time? Do what I told you to. Tell them that I murdered Paul and to get him off your back.
Look, everything is just fine, okay? How is Kelly doing?
Oh, we're still chasing down that lead on Ace.
Oh, wonderful.
Are you sure you're okay? I can come back to Landview right now if you need me.
Oh, no. You and Kelly keep looking for Ace. I have to go. I love you.
I love you too. You're my girl.
Bye, darling.
Is Dorian okay?
She said she was okay, but she was talking peculiarly. Something in her voice.
Listen, David, when you feel better, go back to Landview. I can rent a car, carry on my own. I'll be fine.
It's probably nothing. Nothing keeps Dorian down for long, you know that.
So where's Dorian?
In her cell. Lawyer's trying to convince a judge to reinstate bail.
She's not doing herself any favors. She keeps stonewalling us. We come up with evidence, back her into a corner, then she tries to tell us just as little as possible to talk her way out of it.
Well, she sure looks guilty as hell.
What, looks?
I don't know, Bo. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
Hi, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. I was just leaving.
What's up?
I forgot to ask you this earlier when I saw you at the Palace Bar. Is it possible for you to take Matthew the weekend of December 10th?
You got plans?
Yes. With Daniel. We're actually going to go for that weekend.
About the lineup, I told Natalie she should call her lawyer, but she didn't want to.
It's not about Natalie. It's not about the lineup. No, I'm here for you.
For me?
Yeah, I wanted to know if you could take a break.
Actually, break sounds good right now. It sounds so good I even go see one of those movies with you where they put the words down the bottom. People are speaking in foreign languages.
No. I was thinking more like a cold beer and some good company.
A woman after my own heart.
How about roadies?
How about I split the difference? How about the Palace?
You're on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know how you like those little cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off and the fruit cut.
No, I do not like the cucumber sandwiches. I've never liked it.
Hello, Natalie.
Hi.
I'm here to pick up Jessica. We're attending the Governor's State of the Commonwealth address at the TV studio. There you are. Have you forgotten about tonight? Come on, let's go. You still have to go home and change.
No, of course I haven't forgotten about tonight. I actually have clothes here that I can wear. So, let me run upstairs and change, and I'll be down in a few minutes.
All right, then. I'll inform the driver that we'll be on our way soon.
You call me the second Antonio and Christian come back, okay?
Yeah, no problem. But okay, if Tico's here, where is Christian?
What do you want?
The question is, what do you want? If you ever want to see Christian again, alive, then you'll do exactly as I say.